Football podcast?
And welcome to Fantasy-ish. This is the only fantasy football podcast you need. If you were having to survive out in like the woods,
Right.
and you could only choose one fantasy football podcast, it's probably a Matthew Berry thing.
Probably. It's most popular. Some say not the best, but most popular.
Sure.
Yeah.
And who else? Who else maybe would you listen to?
I mean, like a lot of people, just because it's from this channel, the ESPN Fantasy Focus is probably.
But if you couldn't get any of those, and all you had left was us, we could probably help you survive for at least an hour.
We're everything.
Don't you think?
That you hope for, and we're everything that you need.
That's right.
You know.
Week 2 though, or week 3. Week 3.
Get it together, man.
Week 3.
Week 2 happened.
Week 2.
Going into week 3.
Is good and gone.
How do we feel, everybody?
How do we feel?
Oh, okay. I'm good.
Feel good?
Yeah. This is how it started. This is how the whole fucking debacle started. I'm feeling all right. It's just,
you're not feeling too bad myself.
But I want a Comedy Central style roast. A couple football players each week that get in my craw.
Oh, whoa.
That are bothering me.
Oh.
That's the goal.
Okay. Oof.
All right.
Boy.
First one. Zamir White.
Okay.
Not a good first week either. I could have put him in irrational overreactions. Yeah. You know, he's drafted as some people's number 2 running back. Right?
That was dumb.
So 9 carries, 24 yards. Not good.
Oh, that's the roast.
No.
I don't know. You need to work on.
No,
these.
I'm not ready yet. Hold on.
Okay, these burn
9, but I got to tell you why I'm roasting him.
Okay.
Zamir White. So I'm pretending you're on the dais.
I see.
Hey, Zamir White, 9 carries for 24 yards. More like, Zamir, we were white about you the first week. Get off my fantasy team.
Whoa.
No good. Okay. Zamir White, folks. Thanks for coming.
He's leaving.
Okay.
Who's next?
Next one.
Who's joining us next?
Deshaun Watson.
Oh boy.
You're having a rough year so far, buddy. Right?
I promise you will have a happy ending.
So listen. Right.
That's going to be the better joke. I'm telling you right now.
Ooh, it's a good competition. Okay. Deshaun Watson, have you seen yourself play football? Last week, you had a QBR of 42. Your first week, a 10.9 QBR.
Oh, boy.
So Deshaun Watson, more like QBR, are you going to start playing football or just care about getting your ding-a-ling massaged?
All right. Okay. I like it. I like that.
Deshaun Watson, folks.
I like it. Yeah.
Thanks for coming. All right.
Hey.
Garrett Wilson.
Man,
listen. You're like the 5th best receiver on your team. More like, Garrett, it may be time to trade you for a bucket of bolts.
Wait.
Garrett, it may be time to trade you. It may be time to trade you. Garrett Wilson.
I was focused on the bolts.
More like, Garrett Wilson, are you going to run for mayor of Hill Valley too? Who's your dad, Goldie?
Okay.
Mayor Goldie Wilson. All right.
Oh, my God, that's deep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really deep. I guess I was going like...
Mayor of Hill Valley. What else could that mean?
Well, I knew Hill Valley, but then I forgot the name of the guy. Well, okay, what about Garrett Wilson?
Okay.
You're like
please.
You're in the movie Castaway, and you're going out to see him yelling, Wilson, come back here, Wilson. I need some points, Wilson.
Listen, I got time to write these.
Hey, there's off the cuff.
Can't all be winners.
You're yelling for Wilson, and he's floating away to sea.
I get it. All right, here we go.
Bad.
Next, Jared Goff. Oh boy. 55 passing attempts and no touchdowns. 2 interceptions. Jared Goff me a break. No soup or a bowl for you.
Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Hey, Jared Goff.
Yeah, got it.
Turn and cough. You giving my team cancer.
No.
Okay.
Don't make cancer jokes. Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he didn't do well.
Your points were good the first week, not your numbers. Second week, both were bad. Anthony Richardson, a lot of people are counting on you. You know?
Mm-hmm.
You rushed for 37 yards, 3 interceptions.
Ugh.
Like, I don't know.
Justin Fields is better.
Yeah, more like Anthony Richard. You son of a bitch!
See, I like it when it doesn't make sense.
Anthony Richard, son of a bitch. But I had to put you there.
Richard, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I
you
got
Richard, you son of a bitch. All right, here we go.
I'm fine with that.
Bringing this guy back. I kind of talked about him last week.
Okay.
Jamar Chase.
I
Good Lord. Second week in a row on my list, kind of.
No.
35 yards and a penalty that probably cost your team the game, right? More like, hold on. Jamar Chase, 35 yards and a penalty that probably cost your team the game. It's more like it's a penalty minus 3 seconds till I get you off my team.
Wow.
Oh, wait. No, I said this. Jamar Chase.
No, you said what you said.
I said Jamar Chase, he had that penalty that almost cost your team the game. More like penalty minus 3 seconds from being on my shit list. Worse? Okay. Think last one. You got to look at this picture for this to make sense.
Okay.
Who's that?
Don Mattingly.
Don Mattingly. Okay. Speaking of disappointments.
Oh, wait. Charles Bronson.
Right. Speaking of disappointments, Travis Kelce. What's gotten into you? 1 catch for 5 yards. I don't want to make fun of how you look, but is that your new haircut, or did Simple Jack put on a Chiefs uniform?
So
From Tropic Thunder.
I get it, but I'm not going to get that reference.
Okay, how about this one then? Travis Kelce, what a disappointment.
Okay.
I don't want to make fun of how you look, but is that your new haircut, or did Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder put on a Chiefs uniform?
Oh, thanks. Thank you. That makes it much better.
Okay.
So look, Travis Kelce,
Okay.
1 catch, 5 yards. Man, you're more like you're so busy with Taylor Swift, you're paying like trailer trash, Kelce.
Well,
Thank you.
okay.
I win this round.
No.
Thank you.
A Simple Jack reference?
Oh yeah, because everyone's gonna know that one.
I said it from Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
That's all I got.
All right.
Those are my roasts for the week.
Good. Keep it up.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
Because everyone loves them.
They do. They're the number one hit.
Everyone loves them.
On our YouTube page. Let's go into the week that was.
The week that was.
So we have this bet of like who's gonna win each game, right? And we bet against each other. So we're just at the top of the show.
Yeah.
Say that we picked the exact same people to win.
Right. So I'm still 2 ahead.
So yeah, we won't get any.
Yeah, we won't update that, but we try to bet on try to pick the winners for each week. But we're back even, so we'll write them. Oh, this is the week ahead, though, so we don't need to write it down.
Right. So we're gonna go into underdogs versus effortless. We both said effortless, and we were both wrong. So let's look at effortless. Has anything changed from last week where you feel like, ooh, I'm a little concerned, or I like this?
So not concerned. Nothing.
And hold on, I will say this for him: he wins this game if AJ Brown plays.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's unfortunate for him.
It was tough because he ended up with Brian Thomas and Ayuk, who I like, but it's tough without AJ Brown. Nothing has changed for me, but I'm still, even though he's only scored 4 less than CJ Stroud, I'm still concerned about Trevor Lawrence this year.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if he can hold on to him the whole year.
So on my side, what I like first, I love Nico, fantastic, and I love seeing Aaron Rodgers kind of maybe beginning to start to find this groove.
Yep,
I do see some big games.
And without Garrett Wilson, really, he still didn't.
Sure.
He had another
Sure.
Garrett Wilson week 2 didn't have a good game either, and Aaron Rodgers still almost scored 20.
Yeah.
So when that comes around,
for sure.
maybe looking at something different.
So things that I am concerned about, however, is, again, my tight ends.
Yeah.
I went high on these tight ends thinking, oh, man, I'm going to take Laporta, who's going to be he's up with the top dog, and Kincaid's going to hold his own.
Yeah.
None of this has been true.
Not yet. And that was my question for you, too. I said, are you really overreacting to your tight ends yet? It's only week 2, but are you starting to really, like, honestly, not week 1 overreact, but honestly overreact to your 2 tight ends?
No, they're loose ends.
Are you? Yes.
I need to cut them.
Are you possibly next week going to start one and then try to fill with George Pickens or something? Or
we'll see what happens this week. But that one, it's going to cross my mind, of course.
Okay.
For sure. The other thing, too, then, is I'm concerned about the Miami quarterback situation.
Yes.
And how it affects all the Miami receivers.
Yep.
I have Waddle.
Might be in trouble there.
Right. So
you really need George Pickens to step up so you can kind of replace Waddle. So, but either way, 90 to 85, not that good.
Not that good.
Not that good.
So, but lucky I got the win. Thank goodness.
Yep.
We go to Fazools and taking US back to school. We both said Fazools.
Yep.
And Fazools did win, 134.5 to 129. Let's look at taking us back to school. So he did pick up Baker Mayfield, and solid 20. He's one of the. He might have finished like 3rd overall for QBs.
Yeah. 35 the first week, 20 this week.
Yeah. James Cook with a big game.
Yeah, huge game. 3 touchdowns total. And that's so where my question is. So one thing, it sucks for taking your ass back to school to score 129 and not win. So he's 0-2 now, but with scoring 129 points this week. That really sucks. And
Marvin Harrison Jr. So that puts to rest.
Yeah.
Any concerns we had of that first week. However, that's all like first half score.
Yeah.
They didn't need to do more,
right.
but still, 41 to 10. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But this is what you're hoping for with Marvin Harrison.
Absolutely. And he might not score 27, but it looks like he has the ability to be
first 2 plays.
Complete opposite of week 1. They finally realized
Jekyll and Hyde.
They had him on his team or something. Yeah.
Dr. Marvin Harrison.
Yes. And so I said for taking your ass back to school, I said that's 2 weeks in a row for J.K. Dobbins. This might be real. 19.5 this week. Right? Yep. So I'm like, okay, this J.K. Dobbins thing might be real. And I said it last week too. I said, man, oh man, more so than the quarterbacks. Year of the kicker. 18 for Aubrey, 11 for Koo. And I put the note in.
Wait, who?
Cook every week.
So my question for taking us back to school. Now, Calvin Ridley put up 22.
Yeah.
Are you thinking you're going to maybe flex him going forward?
Not yet.
Really? You're going to stick with Pittman even with Anthony Richardson's inconsistency?
I'm thinking about it.
Because now, who's throwing the ball for Ridley?
In Tennessee?
Oh, okay. That hasn't changed.
No. It's Will Levis. And he sucks.
Okay.
So I'm not flexing him yet because
I would start to consider Ridley over Pittman, which is kind of crazy.
Because of Anthony Richardson. But Will Levis sucks just as bad. He sucks just as bad.
Okay.
I'm with you, though. I said not yet. I'm looking at it now.
Okay.
I'm considering it, but next week I'm still playing Pittman, still playing Evans, still playing Harrison.
Yeah. No, I'm not playing Evans and Harrison. It's just the only thing is Pittman or Ridley. Who do you play? And I think this is...
It's a good question. It's a very good question.
Yeah.
Fazul scored 134 with a 0 from Ingram.
With
a 0 from Ingram. And so that's scary. And he has a good team, man. Murray, Hall, DJ Moore, we'll see. Devontae, he'll be good next week because A.J. Brown will be out next week. Debo's out. That was my question. Debo hurt, so you can't count on Debo. So next week, Fazul's team is going to look a lot different. He's going to have to play.
Is Addison hurt still too?
Addison's out.
Still out?
Yep, Addison's out. So he's going to have to play Robinson, and Njoku's hurt too. So I don't know what he's going to do. Njoku might be back, so I think you can maybe move him up. But it's whoever's playing Fazul's next week has a very different look to his team.
Well, then good thing he got the win here now.
Yes.
So we go to Jazzy and Butterfingers. We both said Butterfingers, and Butterfingers did win.
By a good amount.
138.5 to 98. Let's look at Jazzy. Burrow, hey, decent. This is good.
Yeah. I'll take 20. Yeah, absolutely.
And you were concerned about Burrow.
I am. I was. Maybe still a little bit, but yeah. But 20, I'll take. So for Jazzy, only scoring 98. Neighbors, are you starting Neighbors?
Yes.
Okay. Because especially you got Cooper on your team. That's scary to me now. And you're starting him now, and then he has Kelsey, man. Half a point.
Yeah,
you figure something's going to change, but like, man, oh man, because it's not like you're dropping him for anybody, or
no.
And possibly if you might stream tight ends until Kelsey gets it together, maybe, but then you're holding on to Kelsey in your bench when you maybe don't want to keep a bench spot for him there. So do you ride it out, or do you look for another tight end to stream at this point with Kelsey?
It's too early.
2 weeks, yeah.
It's too early.
I'm with you.
You got to hold on to Kelsey because it's going to happen.
Well, you're holding on to him, but yeah.
It's going to happen. Butterfingers, I mean,
all I said
fine, right? He's not hurt.
All I said in my notes was looks scary. Achan's good, but Butterfingers is like, holy shit, he looks too good, man. I don't know what else to say.
Okay, well, let's find a flaw. Can we find a flaw with him?
I mean, Dak Prescott. I'm not getting rid of him, but like he hasn't looked good.
No, I think we gotta go with a personal flaw.
Oh, personal in life.
Yeah.
You probably bite your fingernails. I'm playing him next week, and I'm scared. I'm scared. So I don't have no notes. Just goddamn, you have a good team. Shit.
Awesome. All right, let's go to You Below Me and Vandalizers. We both said Vandalizers, and we were both wrong.
Interesting.
126-97. You Below Me with the win.
Yeah. My notes were Higgins is out. Kenneth Walker was out, so I said tough with Kenneth Walker being out, and not that he would have made up 30 points. He's gonna have trouble going between Ladd McConkey and Joshua Palmer, T. Higgins. Like his wide receivers are in trouble right now. I think sooner than later, he's going to have to find a wide receiver through trade, through whatever, that he can count on each week.
For You Below Me, he had 67, so almost half of his points came from two players.
Yes.
Hurts and Kamara. Kamara with 42 points.
Yeah, when you have a week like that, you're winning.
Good God, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And which is great because Jamar Chase has just been
5 points.
An utter disappointment.
Yeah. So my question with him is, so you got Chase with 5, McLaurin with 5.
Yeah.
Are we starting to look elsewhere? Because obviously it's Jamar Chase, right?
I know, but it's like,
yeah,
it seems like bad blood.
Doesn't have much of a choice on the bench. Puka's hurt.
Not to get too Taylor Swift on us, but
yeah,
I am sensing that Cincinnati, the head office, and Chase, it's not going well.
It's going to be rough. I think it's going to be rough till they get that together. Whatever needs to happen in Cincinnati, it's going to be rough. And then on top of it, he has McLaurin with Jaden McDaniels throwing to him. That might be rough all year.
And I would say for You Below Me, getting these wins now is huge because he has Puka on IR.
Yes.
And he has Jonathan Brooks on IR. So if he can...
And then expecting Chase to come around.
Yes.
Now you're looking good.
This is
Brooks, Puka, Chase
stuff.
With Hurts still.
Yeah.
You're looking all right. And Kamara. So he might tread water here for the first 5-6 weeks. But he's primed to make a run.
I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, he's primed to make a run.
All right, we got this shit and Noel, and we both took Noel.
Yikes.
And we was wrong.
By a good amount.
118-89 to shit with the win. Let's look at Noel. So, I mean, we're saying QBs just overall. Mahomes was 16.
Yeah. Richardson with 11. Mahomes was 16.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess, par for the course this year. For Noel, I said Garrett Wilson, ? 7. In his first game, he got like 5? 9. Okay, so 9 and 7. Are you worried at all yet?
No, I'm not worried yet.
Okay.
I am a little more worried about Jamar Chase than Garrett Wilson.
Okay, I hear that. Yeah, I get that.
I just feel like there's just it's that unhappiness. If there's tension,
it might not.
It's just
for the whole year. It might be there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Noel,
but I feel like the Jets, they're all on the same page.
Absolutely.
They know what they want to do.
Absolutely,
And
yeah.
the more time they have with Rodgers, I just feel like
Yes.
come week 10, this team is going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. And Noel only scoring 89. I put in my notes here. I'm not too worried about it with Mahomes, Kyron Williams, Diggs, Garrett Wilson, Godwin. I think he's going to end up being okay, but
Yeah.
maybe need to fortify the bench a little bit. But 89, I don't think is normal.
You're not expecting a blowout with the Saints and Cowboys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Cowboys the only 3. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So for the shit with the win, I mean, Richardson or Williams? You still gotta go Richardson every week, right?
Yes. I'm still playing Anthony Richardson.
But
10 times out of 10.
interceptions.
No, it's horrible. I know they play Green Bay. I guess they got an all right defense, but I think this is the low of the year for Anthony Richardson.
I think he was afraid of the puke on the ball.
It was hard to get a grip on it.
Yeah, no.
But 118 is good. Anthony Richardson, I'm okay with. I'm still playing him over Caleb. I also said in my notes, JSN. I think this game he had with 17 is more indicative of his year than the first week, but a good team. I think as everyone stays healthy, man, he's gonna he's 2-0. If he gets hurt in the middle of the year, I think he can be 3-1, 4-1 even. If he can do that and pack up these wins before the injuries, he's gonna be good.
All right, and then we move to your game, Prestige Worldwide against Wattsville. We both said Prestige, and you won 114.5 to 99.
And the game was closer than the score. I ended up winning by 15, but it felt closer. We were like before the last game of the week. I was really sweating it. I was only, I think, 38% to win.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, let's look at the team there for Wattsville. Purdy, okay.
Yeah.
But the big thing is Pacheco.
Yes. Got hurt. Got 13.5.
So yeah, still had a good game.
But got hurt, and it looks like 6 to 8 weeks, they said. He needs surgery on his fibula. So he's out 6 to 8 weeks. And without Pacheco, you got Josh Jacobs, and let's see who picks up.
Who still got 13 points.
Yeah, absolutely.
151 yards
Yeah.
without a touchdown.
But he doesn't have really, and so we'll see in waiver wires, he better spend a lot because he doesn't have a lot of running backs to fill that spot. Tank Dell's still good, only scored 1.5 points though, but I think that's going to be Tank Dell's year because of the wide receivers in Houston. The games he'll score you 20, games he'll score you 2. So that's a little scary. So if I'm Wattsville, am I looking to trade to get a little deeper of a team? Because right now it's like you can't start anybody on his bench either. Rome is there, but with the way Caleb Williams is playing, it's a little scary.
Go to your team. James Conner's had some good weeks.
Yeah, a couple of good weeks in a row. I got Benson on the bench just in case.
Smart.
But Aaron Jones, I'm a little worried about. James Conner, I'm not as worried about. So
How banged up is Jefferson?
more so than Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay.
So Amon-Ra, the coach said he should be good. Jefferson is probably a true questionable.
Okay.
And then
All
if that happens, because I also have Cup, who's going to go on IR. I have A.D. Mitchell. I have Xavier. I'm going to have to play Xavier Worthy, which I don't like. Thank God I'm 2-0.
Yeah, sure.
Until these people are healthy and everything.
Right,
so,
right.
So I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared next week.
So tell me what's going on with Braylon Allen? Because why did he get 18?
I don't know if it was like a hot hand situation. I didn't know if Jets were playing so well. Let's get this guy. His points came from 2 touchdowns. Like if he didn't have those 2 touchdowns, the points look a little more mediocre. But he still would have double digits.
I mean, you can't play him yet.
No, I'm not playing him. Of course, I'm not playing him over Aaron Jones or anybody. But it's good to know I have. Breece Hall is known not to finish the season, and I'm very happy I have him. And in a pinch, some weeks he might be my flex.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
if I can get 7 out of him,
Sure.
I'll be happy.
We're going to look at the fab.
Okay.
So for the fab, we got Derek Carr was just signed for $51 by Effortless, and he dropped Trevor Lawrence.
We just talked about that.
Oh, my God.
Like how we don't. we don't trust Trevor Lawrence.
Wow.
I don't know if it's going to turn around. And
not even like a keep him. It's a drop.
I know. Well, because I'm sure you saw his bench. He's like, well, I can't drop a positional player. Like, you know what I mean? So he had to make a tough decision at that point. Be like, where I don't trust Trevor Lawrence, but I don't have enough to also keep him on the bench, which I think not a bad move, because I think Trevor Lawrence's year is going to be, and Effortless might end up streaming quarterbacks, maybe like get a couple weeks of Derek Carr here as much as he can, then maybe move on. But I don't trust Trevor Lawrence either. So good move.
We're looking at the number 2 quarterback in the league right now, Derek Carr.
Well,
and there was a $21 bid as well.
Yeah, so good bet.
Carson Steele was picked up by Underdogs for $41.
Ooh,
Fazul's put up 32.
Good. Did you bump it?
I did bump it.
Yeah,
I had it lower. Then Samaje P. Ryan was picked up by Wadsville for $20. No other bids.
Interesting that people were going for Steele more than P. Ryan.
Well, 2 people.
I know, but I'm saying, that happened, because I don't know, man. I think that's a 50-50 toss up as far as
sure.
And we talked about it a little bit earlier. Like, it might end up just being a 50-50 share anyway on the field.
Well, and here's interesting too. Then Kareem Hunt. We're looking even further ahead.
Yeah,
$18 by You Below Me. No other bids.
18. I guess that's a good bid, because
because
with the Kansas City backfield, you figure one of those 3. So probably I would think someone was going to put a bid on Kareem Hunt. So,
So, but I will say with the P. Ryan pickup by Wadsville, he did drop Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who
maybe back, and now we're looking at 4 fucking running backs.
Yeah, it is a bit of a
so
mess.
So it's hard to guess the Kansas City, backfield.
Tyler Johnson picked up for $15 by You Below Me. Dropped Taysom Hill.
Okay.
And then Tua was dropped, by the way.
Yeah.
And
Dropped.
Dropped.
Interesting.
Doesn't need him. He's got Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's probably smart. You're not hurting yourself there, and you don't want to wait. If you need to kind of fortify your bench, not bad. Okay.
And then the Bears picked up for $12 by You Below Me.
$12. All right.
No other bids.
Yeah.
But there was, after that, and I'm surprised there was no bids on him. But Quentin Johnson was picked up. I
bid on him in our Dynasty League. I didn't bid on. Oh, nice. I didn't bid on him here.
Okay. How much did you bid?
On Dynasty?
Because it probably went to 11, right?
Yeah. I don't remember. Do you remember like the
89?
Is that real?
Uh-huh.
Oh, way less.
Okay.
Yeah, way less.
Because I'm looking ahead.
Yeah, I get it. No. Oh, absolutely. No, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So for here, Quentin Johnson would have been one of my top guys that I would have put a bid on.
Yeah.
Again, I have to wait for Cooper Kupp to go on IR.
Sure.
I'm not dropping anybody on my bench right now. I can't. I can't drop Xavier Worthy for him. You know what I mean? I'm not dropping A.D. Mitchell for him.
So this was taking you back to school, who waited till after the
wire.
Yeah,
smart. Yeah.
Got him for $1.
Really smart, because he should have been bid on.
Yeah.
He should have been bid on. And
if I needed a receiver, I would have totally.
And Brandon,
I would have bid way more.
If Cooper Kupp was on IR already, I would have bid on Quentin Johnson too, and you wouldn't have got him.
How much did you put? More than $1?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
100%. Yeah, I would have probably been close to high 20s, mid 30s, something like that.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
But I couldn't do it.
And
so
you dropped Dobbs to do it.
So once, well, that's interesting. Okay, but once we'll see who's there. Once Kupp goes on IR, then I'll pick up somebody.
So they're good.
I don't want people to know this, but Jerry Jeudy's still on the waiver wire.
Is he?
Yeah. No. That's mine. Dibs.
Not anymore.
Dibs.
Dobbs.
Oh, Dobbs.
Yeah. Dobbs was dropped. Okay. So let's go to the week ahead, people.
Week ahead.
So you gotta keep track of this stuff. Where did I put the paper? Here's the paper.
You son of a bitch. Wait, hold on. No. Don't. That's. Hold on.
I'm gonna go to Effortless.
You do this.
Okay, I'll do this.
I got too much shit. I'm trying to show. Come on.
Well, by the way, I want to say I'm happy that I'm in control of this pen because you.
I click too much.
Though I'm listening. I'm trying to edit the podcast here. And it's like right in the microphone.
Yeah,
well, I don't know.
Shut up.
Who's gonna win?
So what are we doing? Effortless.
It's almost like you're a hostage.
I'm giving you SOS signals. You said effortless vandalizers. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, go effortless and vandalizers.
Okay.
And they do have Vandy's with the win by like 11 points.
112-101. I had 112-95 when I wrote this down, but I think there was a 0 on Effortless's
The QB
team. QB change. So we got 112-101.
So Effortless has Derek Carr going against Josh Allen. Charbonnet and Brian Robinson Jr. going against Chuba Hubbard and Najee Harris.
Yep.
Then we got Ayuk and Shaheed is now in the lineup.
What?
Going against
He's listening.
Lamb and McConkey. Isaiah Likely against George Kittle. Brian Thomas Jr. against Tony Pollard. Matt Prater, Tucker, Seahawks, Niners D.
Okay.
Who? I'm going to go first.
You go first. Okay.
I'm going Effortless.
You're going Effortless. So the only thing that I see, and you can't change your choice now, is he has Zach Charbonnet starting, and it's not confirmed that Kenneth Walker is out.
Okay.
And the thing is, Vandy's has Kenneth Walker, and that's a big difference. But they have Charbonnet as a starter, and so that's what we got to go off of. So I actually said Vandy's.
Nice.
And the thing for me is I said, is 9 too high for Isaiah Likely? Because he had that good first week, but if it goes back to a Mark Andrews show, is 9 too high? Maybe. And I think that I really question Charbonnet. But I think with Josh Allen, CD, George Kittle, and Pollard, Vandy's pulls it out.
All right. Cool. I'm glad that we finally got
Finally.
You're going to pick first here.
Okay.
We got Jazzy Jeffs going against Wadsville Winners, and it's a pretty big difference here.
Let me go.
It's like 26 points. Jazzy, 116-89. So we got Wadsville has Brock Purdy going against Joe Burrow because he still has Pacheco. Pacheco's still in the lineup.
Yeah, so we'll account for that. I mean, he picked up P. Ryan, but I mean, what that can only be like 6 points, right? Let's see, he has 7 points. So let's say we add 7.
Or Jeff Wilson has 8.
Okay, let's add 7 to 8.
Sure.
But that he's still mid-90s.
So he's got Jacobs and then maybe Wilson.
Yeah,
or P.
but he's
Ryan.
still at
And
mid-90s.
he's going to Bijan and Ramondre Stevenson.
Right.
Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill going against Drake London and Jameson Williams in the lineup now for Jazzy.
Okay.
Brock Bowers against Kelsey. Tank Dell against Malik Neighbors. McPherson, Butker. Defenses are Eagles and Bills. Who do you like?
So for this one, on my notes, I said let's see if Wadsville picks up a running back, which he did. Mm-hmm. Not as good as Pacheco. And I said, I think it's a bounce back for Purdy. So I think that the two quarterback scores are closer. And I said Wadsville.
Awesome. I'm going Jazzy.
Even though he's down by a lot. But I said Wadsville. I think it's the what gets me is the quarterback. I think Brock Purdy's is a bounce back, and I think it's the receivers really, Tyreek and Devontae.
Yeah.
Sure. And I think Bowers is going to outscore Kelsey.
Okay.
So.
Well, we'll see. This is good because we're
2 in a row. 2 in a row. I love
I'm
it.
down by 2.
Dude,
so when I win these 2,
that's true. That's true.
So we got Taking US Back to School against Knoll.
Okay.
15-point advantage to Taking US Back to School. Do we agree? So let's see here. For Knoll, we got Mahomes against Mayfield. Now, normally that sounds stupid.
Yes.
But the way it's been going.
They have Baker Mayfield projected higher than Patrick Mahomes.
Which is not wrong for the season.
It's not, but come on.
Montgomery and Kyron Williams against J.K. Dobbins and James Cook.
It's tough. That's
Garrett Wilson, Stephon Diggs against Mike Evans and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Fucking good too. Those matchups are nice.
Goddard against Schultz, Godwin against Pittman. So still not playing as of right now, Calvin Ridley.
Right, and I wouldn't.
All right.
Not yet.
Johnson.
Not yet.
Supposed to get as many points as Calvin Ridley.
Interesting.
Wow. And then we got Jake Elliott against Younghoe Koo. Cowboys D against the Jets D. Jets are playing New England. Cowboys playing Baltimore. So I'm going to go right away. I'm going to go in. It's Ty Abs.
Okay. And I said with my notes, J.K. good. J.K. Dobbins good. Maybe too high of a score playing Pitt, though. So they have J.K. Dobbins at 13, but he's going against Pittsburgh defense, which is a little tough. And then I said taking your ass back to school, but closer than the 15.
All right. So we finally agreed.
Yeah.
Now we go to Butterfingers against Prestige Worldwide. He's got you by 16.
Yeah, it's
So let's see why.
it's rough.
Butterfingers has Dak Prescott. You got Lamar Jackson. He has Saquon and Jonathan Taylor. You got James Conner, Aaron Jones. Yeah, I see why.
Yeah, I
You
see
got
why.
DK Metcalf,
I
Zay
definitely see
Flowers.
why. I definitely see why.
You got Jefferson and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and they both show them playing.
Yeah, right now
All right.
they're on track to play.
All right.
I think they're on track to play.
McBride against Parkinson.
Yeah,
Achan, 20 points.
yeah, he's good.
Calm down.
Yeah, he's good, but 20.
Against Zach Moss. Bass against Bates. Browns D against the Giants. Texans D against the Vikings. Who picked first last time?
You did. So I'm picking
Okay.
first. I don't have much choice on my bench here.
Okay.
Here's what I said. Wide receiver issues.
Hold on. I love that your QBs are playing each other.
Yeah, it's nice, right? I love it. It's gonna be. Wait, hold on. Our QBs are playing each other. I know it's Prescott against Lamar.
Right.
What do you mean?
You have, in real life, they're playing each other.
Oh, yes, in the real life game, yes,
In real life,
yes,
they play each other in fantasy.
yes, absolutely.
That's
I
pretty
think
cool.
I think the QB score is accurate. I think the running back score is accurate. So here's where we get into trouble. I have wide receiver troubles. If both my starting wide receivers play, I'm happy. And I think they overscored Achan by probably 8. Seattle defense is pretty good. Probably by 8. It doesn't make up for it. And I said what I might do, because I think I'm going to lose, is throw a Hail Mary and put Xavier Worthy where Zach Moss is.
Interesting.
Because he's projected for 2 less.
Okay.
But I think his floor or ceiling is a 20-point ceiling.
Okay.
So I'm going to say me losing.
Okay.
And so
We agree.
And you can make your prediction with me playing Xavier Worthy.
Okay.
Still.
Oh, hell yeah.
I think I lose though, but that's my strategy in this one. I think I'm going to throw a Hail Mary and get Xavier
Good luck.
Worthy.
You
in
need
it.
it.
Yeah.
We got Deshit against Fazools. It's a 10-point advantage to Deshit. Let's see why. Deshit's got Kyler Murray going against Anthony Richardson. Brees Hall, Etienne against Gibbs and Henry. We got Devontae Smith and DJ Moore going against Rashi Rice and Chris Olave. Ingram against Andrews. Debo with a 0 right now because he's hurt, so he's got Debo in there.
And Ingram with 4.
Jackson Smith.
That might also end up being a 0, right? So that's
Sure.
that's tough to make up.
Aubrey against Fairborn. Chiefs against Ravens. So on the bench, there's Demarcus Robinson with 10.
That's
for Fazul,
what you
maybe.
need to do. Yeah.
And Njuko might be back. So, all right. So with this in mind, I'm going Fazools.
You're going Fazools because you're thinking he's putting in Njoku where Ingram is and he Robinson where Debo is. Okay, and that makes up for the 10. I hear you. So that's what. So I think it's a. Sorry. Oh no, he didn't play him. Just kidding. Oh, see, this screws up my. My prediction because I said bold move to play Deontay Johnson. Here's what I meant. Sorry. Weirdly, he has JSN in the flex, right? And which I don't think there's a problem with that. But what I said a bold move I would make is Deontay Johnson for JSN because I think Andy Dalton's going to find him. And they're playing against Vegas.
This isn't DFS, man.
It would be a DFS move.
Yeah, that's a good DFS move.
But just remember I said that. Deontay Johnson over JSN. But I still said the shit.
Okay. And I said Fazul, so we are quite different so far.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting
It's
week.
a big week. We got you below me going against underdogs, and this is a 16 point lead to you below me.
Jeez Louise.
Let's see why. Jalen Hurts. He's got Jalen Hurts. I got C.J. Stroud.
Minnesota's been a good defense this year. So I get it.
He's got Kamara and Ford. I got Swift and Javonte Williams. Chase and McLaurin. I got Nico Collins, Jalen Waddle. Pitts
Is that too
against
high for
Kincaid.
McLaurin, though? I mean, jeez.
I don't know. Jordan Mason against Sam Laporta. Moody against Dicker. Bears D against Indy. Steelers D against the Chargers.
Yeah. I gotta see you below me. I gotta see you below me.
And I'm gonna go with myself. We have 4 picks this week that are different.
Nice. I did say you below me here. So I said this week you play one tight end,
I'm doing both.
and then Houston
I'm
playing.
going to do both until it works, and then when it works, I'm going to stop doing it.
Yeah, right. Houston playing Vikings D, which is important because you got C.J. Stroud and Nico Collins. So that was tough for me, and I said not that close. I said bigger than this.
Oh, well, I'm picking myself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what we got. That's the week ahead. We'll see. This and after this, now these standing because we're done. We're still playing our
This is the last game in the
divisions.
Yeah.
In the divisions. So these games are very important.
Yeah, man. These first 3
Come back
weeks.
to haunt you.
The first 3 weeks are.
If you go 0-3.
Yeah. And if you look at it, so in my league, Jazzy and Wadsville are 0-2, but they're playing each other. So one is going to be 0-3.
Okay. Oof.
Me and Butterfingers are playing each other. We're both 2-0.
Okay.
There's 3 2-0 teams, and 2 of them are in my division.
Okay.
So, but
Are there any other 0-2 teams that might?
Only one 0-2 team. Oh, that.
Taking US back to school needs the win,
Or he'll go 0-3.
and we both said he would win.
Yeah, and he needs it for sure.
He needs it.
Yeah. So I'm me and Butterfingers in a good position, both 2-0. So whoever loses 2-1, we're still first or second in our division. We're fine. But the Win Pigs Fly division, it's all 1-1. That's tough.
Yeah.
So this separates right here.
It's awesome.
All 1-1.
It's awesome. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Good luck this week. And Chris, what are you drinking?